Hey campers, Georgia, back in the man cave. Yeah, having a look at some sharp and shinies. This time, I'm back at marbles again. Checking out this knife. The Marbles GI Jack. Interesting. Let's check it out. So what I'm talking about is this guy. GI Jack for Marbles knives. Manufacturer's number is MR598. There you go. Just reading here on the package here, it says GI Jack. The Marbles GI Jack design pays tribute to the original World War II utility GI knife. And one of the most recognizable knives in modern history. And basically what they're talking about here is every GI out there during the Second World War was issued a knife, and it was called, I believe, the GI utility knife. This guy is not that. Marbles actually have one. And I wanted to have a look at this one because this is more for me, not so much as a GI. Don't get me wrong, I put my time in my country serving it, and I'm a big supporter of veterans, but I didn't want to look at a utility knife for the GIs. One of the reasons is everybody and their cousin has made one, including Marbles. In fact, I'll show it to you. This guy is a little different. See it there? Now, I've been looking at Marbles a lot. They have a series where they've done just all stainless steel knives, and this was in it. And that's why I wanted to have a look at it. I already own their Fisherman, which you probably saw when I did my little EDC pack that I'm putting together. But I like this. You can see it there. It says US on it, and it has these little indents, which is typical of the GI models. It has a bail, and it has a blade, and it has an opener, can opener, and a bottle opener. Lately I've been looking at reviews on knives and things like that that have the can and bottle opener. Never seem to make anybody happy. I'm hoping this guy's going to make me happy. So let's have a quick look at it. The length of the knife, 3.75 inches, closed, here, closed, and you can see it there, closed up. You can see it has a bail. Open, I believe that they say that the length when it's open, so when it's open like this, let's see how long it is. I need my fancy dancy measurer, my foldable measuring tool, and from the tip of the blade, and I'm using the blade, obviously that's the longest point. I'm not going to measure to the bail, I'm just going to go from the tip of the bail to the butt of the handle, and you're looking at exactly 5.5 inches. That. It's not big and it's not small. It's actually a really good size. For any military application, certainly that's pretty typical. That'll fit just about anybody, from the big guy to the little guy will be able to handle this. Now, as you can see, the blade here, stainless steel, and I believe this is 440, but don't hold me to it. One of the reasons is that I really can't get a good read from anybody about what steel Marbles uses. And this, as you can see, is a sheep's foot. You can see it there. It comes to that nice sharp point at the bottom here, and it has the flat cutting edge and the flat top. Don't get confused between this and a Warrenclyffe. A Warrenclyffe's a little bit different. A Warrenclyffe's a little bit steeper, doesn't it? So there you can see it there. And on the blade here it says MR598 China. See it there? And on the other side, blank. Does have a nail nick, and I didn't show you how it comes out. So you can see it has the nail nicks for both of them. And it gets half mast. You can see it there. It does have a stop there. And it's a pretty solid spring stop there. And then to full position, and again, how well does it? Yeah, it goes right in. You can see that. So just snap into place. Very nice. I do like this. It's nice and simple. Nothing fancy about it. One blade and a tool to help. Actually, there's 3 tools to help. Anybody seen that yet? Obviously, as you saw, the blade just clips into place. It doesn't lock. It is a slip joint. It doesn't lock. Is that a problem? I don't think it's a problem with any small little pocket knife. I mean, a lot of the small pocket knives do have locks. They have all different aligners, you know, the lock back, all different kinds. It used to bother me before, and I'm getting over that. The slip joint for me works just fine. I'm not planning on doing anything crazy with this where it's going to get away from me. And I'm looking at these blades, and they got some thickness to it. Wow. Check that. That's a pretty healthy thickness right there. You can see it here. Look at it there. Right there on the... So let's see how long the blade is. The blade, from the very tip, and I'm going to go to... I'll go to the handle. To there. And that is 2.5 inches. So, nice size blade. Blade thickness is 0.06 of an inch, and that's for both of them. And you can see they are healthy. Let me just put that back in there. And you look at it, they're nice, healthy, thick blades there. Shouldn't be a problem there. Designed for military use, it's going to have to take some abuse, so you're going to need some strength in those blades. And you can see the handles here, they are knurled. See that? Knurled, whatever you want to call it. It has a little diamond shapes the handle. It is a little rough. This is the satin finish, and it's a little bit different to the utility, the GI utility. Not a big deal. It does have a little bit of grip. I'm going to get that utility for you. I'll show you quickly. You can compare the two quickly here so you can see what I'm talking about. Here is the GI Jack, and they based it on the utility, except it doesn't have what the utility does. Here's the utility here. You can see it there. They're almost exactly the same size. The difference is a lot more to the utility. It has more stuff on it. Surprisingly, not as much more as I thought it would have, but it does. But that's a utility there. And the other thing you can see, if you look at the shine on the handles, they're a little different. This is what they call a satin finish, and this is just a bright, shiny finish. See that? That has the satin. So that's a utility, but we'll get back to that. Maybe I'll do a review on it. Back to the GI Jack. I like this knife. Like I said, simple, easy to use, nothing fancy. I like the all stainless. It makes me think old school, and I'm big on that, and that's what attracts me to these knives. The handles certainly are not as comfortable as on a lot of the other knives and styles that are made that have a nice scale on it, which cleans up the handle nicely. It feels better. These are utilitarian, utility knives. They're made to do a job, and that's it. And they were successful at it, very successful. They were well made, they were used and abused, and they proved them. And we had a look at the knife, and like I said, sheep's head. Sheep's foot, nice looking blade. Is it? Yeah, it's sharp. I asked you if you saw something there about the tools, but we'll get into that. Clue right there. You can see the pins, and the pins are definitely, they look like nickel plated, although this one has a look at, see it there? It's kind of brassy, isn't it? And you look at these ones are nickel. That means that the pivot point here that they're using on this knife is brass. We'll see. Still like it, feels nice, looks pretty cool. Obviously this it has the 3 pins in, obviously holding the whole thing together. The sheep's foot blade, and then comes to half mast like that, and up to fully open, and there it is there. And that is a can opener. I will say this, looking at this and just feeling it and seeing the way it's made, it's got a nice, you see that edge for the can opener right there? It's a nice edge on that, and it's got some thickness to it. I'm hoping this is going to work. Everybody's been really disappointed with these. Well, not with these, but in general, the can openers made today. You can see the marbles there. Nicely done. Nice knife, and it has a bail. And I was talking about another tool on it. You know, I've seen reviews on here. It's almost, you see the liner in there? If you look in there, see it there? That one there goes all the way across and sticks out. If I close this, see how it sticks out there? See it? Screwdriver. Ooh, hidden treasure. The blades do line up very nicely. They're right in there, nice and good, no wasted space, nice. I like that. Now, I've seen reviews, as I was saying, where they're saying this is to support the blade. I don't think so. I think that's a screwdriver. I'd have to say that that's a screwdriver. Although it certainly holds the blade, and I'm sure it helps. I could be wrong, though. That'll be a first. G.I. Jack, marbles, knives. I got to tell you, I like this. It's a little heavy, and that's, and it's got the bail. The bail's a little stiff right now, but I think, over time it's going to loosen up. I will say I'll notice this, and I've noticed this on a lot of marbles, is that when you look at stuff, you see those pins? Can you see around the edge of the pin? They don't seem to clean the manufacturing dust and grime off. It's going to get dirty. It's a utility knife. Well, it's a jack. But for me, this is a great knife to own. Still want to know that can opener works. You know what? Let's go open a can. Okay, so here I am in the kitchen. I got my G.I. Jack with me. And what we're going to do quickly is test out the can opener. Found me some refried beans. I'm going to have a burrito for lunch, so I figured I'd just finish it off and have some refried beans with it. So let's see if it works. I really do like the edge on this, and it's nice and thick, so been a while since I used a can opener like this. Brace yourself. Oh, wow. That gets right in there. Look at that. Gripping it, no problem. Slicing right into it. Look at that. See that? And it's a pretty clean cut as well. There's not many Sharpie things sticking up. Wow. Huh. Now I was talking about that tool part of it. This thing here. And I was wondering if it was designed for this. Maybe not. To get that out and open it up. Wow, I can't believe how clean that cut is on the lid. Check it out. Good solid cuts here, bends this down in so they're not sticking out. And look at that edge. Nothing sharp on the inside. Wow. Pretty impressive if you ask me. That's a pretty clean cut. Nice. So there you go, campers. This thing works. Nice. So there you have it. I don't know what these guys have been complaining about. There's the knife. Oh, let me give you some more dimensions on this quickly. Is about 1 3/4 inches, which is not bad. Not big, not small. I was kind of nervous about the can opener. I've read so many reviews on all different knives that have a can opener in it, and they haven't been working. And to be honest, all of those ones they were reviewing were made in China. Oh, that's right. About 98% of all knives we own, buy, or are available today in the US are made in China. So I was nervous about that. I thought maybe they're doing something wrong, but apparently not. This one worked just great, as you saw. So here it is here, and that's with the, and it's a healthy one. And then you have the blade. And I like a sheep's foot. It's a nice blade, and it's got a good point on this, I can tell you that. Between you and me, when I first opened it, when I got it, I cut myself on the tip, opening it up. Don't tell anybody. Sharp and shinies are dangerous. So, like I said, it's sharp, and it's shiny. So I'm going to put this down, and let's see if we can cut a piece of paper. And you can see it right there. Woo! Nice. So it's sharp. It came sharp. Yay for marbles. How much does this thing weigh? Like I said, it's a little heavy, but weight-wise, 3.6 ounces. You can see it there. I like these knives. I like these all stainless steel shiny knives. But I really like this one. And I think I'm going to like it more than the utility knife, which I bought later because I thought this was the original GI knife. But it's not. It's just, as Marble said, a yay for the GI utility knife. And really just another version without the extras. It really is a nice, clean, look at that, knife. Very nice. How much did I pay for it? Well, I can tell you, not bad. For how well this is made, its sturdiness, and yes, the can opener works. This much. There you go. Marbles do it again. That's almost free in this day and age. When last did you fill your gas tank? Nice knife. I like it. Just overall, I really like this knife. And although I have my fisherman utility knife in my EDC for fishing, I'm keeping that for old school. And although I consider this old school style, I think in my normal fishing kit, this is going in my EDC. I like this. I really like that. What can I say? Oh yeah. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know the story. Pretty sure I'll be back again. Yeah, I got the utility, but I don't want to show you that yet. I want to show you something I've never owned before. And yeah, it's from Marbles. Fishing, camping, something. Stay tuned. Just saying. You all be safe out there, especially with them sharp and shinies. You all take care now, and thanks for watching. See you again soon.